Shalom. Here I want to go through the text and give you a good introduction to the main concepts of this unit. Um, Again, here we are on the our Moodle site. Again, here we have the Kishur and Mifgash, and I hope I will send it every week. You can find it here in Moodle. Again, you're going to need to open up for this assignment. You need to open up the complete course book. This book is basically like the paper book. You just open it up every time, and you can find almost all of our assignments here. Now, okay, so I'm going to open up on my screen. So again, like I said in the previous tutorial, the reliability is the samchut of social science textbooks. Textbooks are ספרים, ספרי טקסט, בתיכון או באוניברסיטות, מ-social sciences. The social scientists, science, sciences, social זה לשון חברתי, like psychology, sociology, and sciences that deal with people. So the reliability of social science textbooks. So we're going to go, so the question is מה הסמכות שלהם? אם באמת הם מביאים דברים אמיתיים, או אולי מגזימים, אולי מביאים כל מיני דברים שזה לא שייך, אז זה בעצם הנושא שלנו פה. So exposing זה חשיפה, to expose זה לחשוף, an urban myth. urban זה לשון עיר. urban myth. myth זה סוג מהקשר פה זה סוג של מיתוס או שקר. What is it? The real Kitty Genovese case. So we're going to learn about Kitty Genovese, who she was, what happened to her, what was the reaction of what happened to her, and how it was brought down in textbooks, and are these textbooks actually giving correct factual information? So let's just quickly go over the text. We have obviously the introduction, the Hagdama. It's very important. We're going to go over this Hagdama now. Description of the original event. Description is a ti'ur of the original event. האירוע original זה אוריגינל. The original first event. The original event, and this is, we're going to really have to spend some time going over this ti'ur. You can take it, just take it. Just take it. Okay. The next thing is the New York Times story. The New York Times story is a Sipur Beiton, New York Times. The creation of a legend. The creation of a legend. Yetzirat a legend, Agada. Is also a very, very interesting part. We're going to learn it. I'm going to touch on it a little bit. Reactions to the story. תגובות של הסיפור. Psychological textbooks. Again, we talk about textbooks, psychology, how it was portrayed in textbooks. And then here, this is a very interesting twist. The article is a very, very interesting article. The real סיפור אמיתי, the truth, האמת, יוצא לאור, emerges. And then we have the conclusion. We have the maskana of what all this happens, about the story, and about how it's brought in textbook. Okay. So first of all, I usually would go right to the introduction, but here we want to get into the story itself, because the story itself is very interesting. And then once we understand the story, then we'll be able to go into the introduction and see how the text takes this story for its purpose and its conclusions. So we have a 28-year-old woman named Kitty Genovese. Okay, was sexually assaulted. Assaulted is one of our words. She was assaulted in a sexual way. Again, sexual and murdered lately. Murdered. Late on the night of March 13, 1964, in Kew Gardens, it's a Makom, a nice neighborhood of Shchuna Nechmada in Queens, New York. Queens, New York is a part of New York City. Almost immediately after Genevieve got out of her car, יצא מהרכב שלה. קודם כל, מה למדנו מזה? זה היה בשנות ה-60, זה היה אישה צעירה, בת 28, בשם קילי ג'נביז, והיה פה רצח. טוב, בניו יורק סיטי. Let's go forward. Almost immediately after Genevieve got out of her car, a man chased her, רדף אחריה, and stabbed her with a knife in her back. The assault took place, assault took place on a sidewalk, in front of shops and across the street from a 10-story apartment building. So you can see it in the book, the movie, the text itself, the YouTube video will show you exactly where it was, where there were stores, and there was a big 10 stories, 10 komot, apartment building, apartments, binyan, dirot, and Genevieve screamed, "Itzaka!" The assailant, הרוצח, Winston Moseley, retreated to his car and drove it out of view. Okay, he retreated, he went back to his car, and then after he went out. Genevieve, meanwhile, staggered to her feet. She was able to walk even though she was stabbed, and made her way around to the entrance, which was the back of her building. And היא הצליחה להיכנס לכניסה, ואחרי הבניין שלה, what happened? Moseley, רוצח, עוד פעם came. A short time later, he sexually assaulted her, Mishon Onis, and stabbed her. He stabbed her with a knife, leaving Genevieve die. Afterwards, she died. Then, he got back in his car and drove home. Okay? A reporting killing appeared the same day in the Long Island Press. Woman 28 knifed to death. היה ויש עיתון בשם Long Island. סיפרו על הרצח. Moseley was arrested and confessed to the crime.